This is why you need to know about the new 48-hour truce in the Israel-Hamas conflict. The situation in Gaza has been dire for years, with intermittent escalations leading to significant loss of life and property. The latest proposal by Egypt aims to bring a temporary halt to the violence, but will it be enough to pave the way for lasting peace? Egypt has proposed a 2-day ceasefire to facilitate a hostage exchange between Israel and Hamas. This initiative is seen as a critical step in de-escalating the current tensions. The proposal includes a detailed plan for the exchange, which has been meticulously negotiated to ensure the safety and security of the hostages involved. Supported by the US and Qatar, this truce aims to secure the release of hostages and possibly move towards a lasting ceasefire. The involvement of these international players adds a layer of credibility and pressure on both Israel and Hamas to adhere to the terms of the ceasefire. The US and Qatar have been instrumental in previous negotiations, and their support is seen as a positive sign for the success of this initiative. But skepticism abounds about its success without broader commitments from both sides. Political analysts argue that a 48-hour truce is merely a band-aid solution to a much deeper and more complex conflict. Without addressing the underlying issues, such as territorial disputes, political recognition, and the humanitarian crisis, any ceasefire is likely to be short-lived. Meanwhile, Gaza's humanitarian crisis worsens daily. The region has been under blockade for years, leading to severe shortages of essential supplies. The infrastructure is in ruins, and the healthcare system is on the brink of collapse. The ceasefire, if successful, would provide a much-needed respite for the people of Gaza, allowing for the delivery of humanitarian aid and medical supplies. Over 40,000 civilians have lost their lives, and essentials like food and medicine are scarce. The human cost of the conflict is staggering, with countless families torn apart and communities devastated. The ceasefire would offer temporary relief, but it's far from a solution to the ongoing catastrophe. Long-term peace can only be achieved through sustained dialogue and mutual concessions. The ceasefire would offer temporary relief, but it's far from a solution to the ongoing catastrophe. Humanitarian organizations are on standby, ready to deliver aid as soon as the ceasefire takes effect. The international community is watching closely, hoping that this truce will be the first step towards a more comprehensive peace agreement. Egypt and Qatar have a track record in mediating regional conflicts. Their involvement in this ceasefire proposal is seen as a testament to their commitment to peace in the Middle East. Both countries have invested significant diplomatic capital in bringing the two sides to the negotiating table, and their efforts are crucial in maintaining the momentum towards a lasting resolution. Their involvement is crucial, but without a long-term commitment from Israel and Hamas, the ceasefire's impact remains uncertain. The history of the Israel-Hamas conflict is fraught with broken agreements and failed negotiations. For this ceasefire to succeed, both sides must demonstrate a genuine willingness to compromise and work towards a sustainable peace. Will this 48-hour truce pave the way for peace? The answer to this question depends on the actions of the involved parties in the coming days. If the ceasefire holds and leads to further negotiations, it could mark the beginning of a new chapter in the Israel-Hamas conflict. However, if it fails, it could lead to an even more intense escalation of violence. The coming days are critical in assessing its true impact. The world is watching, and the stakes are incredibly high. The success or failure of this ceasefire could have far-reaching implications for the entire region. It is a moment of hope, but also one of great uncertainty. Leave your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for more in-depth analysis. Your opinions matter, and we want to hear from you. What do you think about the ceasefire proposal? Do you believe it will lead to lasting peace, or is it just another temporary measure? Join the conversation and stay informed about the latest developments in this ongoing conflict.